Hey guys, welcome back to King Ols, and this is why Jey Uso must beat Roman Reigns at SummerSlam 2023. And yeah, look, I can't wait, and it hasn't officially been confirmed yet, but it is going to be properly confirmed on SmackDown when Roman Reigns accepts the challenge, which he will. But yeah, I think Jey Uso must win this, in my opinion, because, the reasons why is, first of all, I think, I do see a few fans getting a little bit bored of Roman Reigns at the minute. And I also think, as it's SummerSlam, it's the second biggest WWE pay-per-view of the year. You might as well do it there. There's no other bigger stage to do it apart from WrestleMania. And I feel like SummerSlam makes sense. The whole story makes sense now. Jey Uso pinning Roman Reigns at Money in the Bank. It all makes sense, in my opinion, for Jey Uso to do it. Do I think Jey Uso will win? No. I can just picture myself being really disappointed with Roman Reigns winning, to be fair. I can just picture Roman Reigns winning, obviously by a lot of shenanigans, of course, but Roman will win, I think. But I think Jey Uso needs to win. I think, it just ties in a lot with the story if Jey wins, and just with everything that we've seen going on, and it's a real interesting one, in my opinion. But I don't think Solo's fully ready for it just yet to win it. People are saying that Solo should win, but I don't think Solo's fully ready to do it. Jey Uso is. Jimmy Uso, I don't think it should be him, because basically it should be Jey, because let's be real, it all started off with Roman Reigns and Jey Uso. Roman Reigns, first of all, was the one who started manipulating Jey Uso, and he was the one who, had the matches at the start with, he had matches at the start with Jey Uso. So, it makes sense, in my opinion, for Jey Uso, after everything that the whole bloodline's gone through and everything. It makes sense, and especially, yes, it's starting off with Jey and the things that Jey's being put through by Roman Reigns and all that stuff. It makes sense for that good guy ending with Jey Uso winning, and I feel like Jey Uso, from what he's proved, and yeah, they call him main event Jey Uso now, he he's earned it. He's earned that main event spot, and he's able to go off on his own, have a good singles run with Jimmy by his side, and also with the tag team. But Jey's ready. This whole storyline, it's been built. It's built the Usos up so much, and the Usos were already big, but they're even bloody bigger now, and it makes sense with the whole Jey Uso character as well. For him to win, in my opinion. I feel like, yeah, as I said, Solo's not ready. Solo's been on the main roster for less than a year now. They might drag it out for even longer and then make Solo win, because I have a feeling it might be Solo, but I think it should be Jey. But yeah, they might drag it out even longer. People are saying, oh yeah, it might be The Rock. It won't be The Rock. The Rock's not coming back to WWE. Let's face the facts there. It's not going to happen. The Rock's not going to come back, and I feel like, yeah, I feel like it's obviously, he's kind of he seems like he's a bit too busy for it at the minute, to be fair, as he's got a lot going on. But The Rock hasn't even been involved in this storyline that much, so I wouldn't really like it to be The Rock who beats Roman Reigns anyway. Let's be real. But even though it would be cool though. But I would rather it be Jey Uso, because he's like the he's like an OG of the whole storyline. Let's be real here. He is. Because obviously, it all started back when Jimmy Uso was injured, and then obviously came back at Hell in a Cell, and then it started with, Jey Uso being the one who consistently gets manipulated by Roman Reigns, him consistently going by Roman Reigns' orders, not being allowed to disobey him or anything, and it makes sense after the things that Roman Reigns is putting through in his storyline that he wins. It's simple. It makes the most sense ever. And Jey Uso, throughout this storyline, as I said earlier on in the video, his character's improved. He's championship material in my opinion. He is world championship material. He's proved it. He is so over. Literally, all the fans love him at the minute, and he's improved himself as the character and as a wrestler. He is on another level to what he was. He was already on a top level, but now he's on a different level. And I feel like possibly like down the line or something, I don't know, like in possibly a year's time, that obviously you have like at the minute, if Jey Uso can beat Roman Reigns, which he should, you can have, you know, Jey Uso holding the title, Jimmy by his side, then eventually you have Jimmy turn on him, then eventually it leads to a match. What I personally want to see sometime down the line, I mean, they could possibly go on and do it at WrestleMania, Jey Uso versus Jimmy Uso. And then we see that when Roman Reigns is off, you know, doing his own thing, probably going to Hollywood or something. We see that. Like, I think it makes all the sense in the world for it to be Jey. Or you could eventually do a triple threat match between Jey, Jimmy, and Solo. It's interesting. I feel like there's lots of possibilities. But, yeah, like, as, you know, it doesn't look like The Rock is returning, I feel like it's got to be Jey. It's got to be Jey, in my opinion. Or you never know, it could be Jimmy who does it. I think it at least needs to be one of the Usos. But overall, I feel like throughout this whole storyline, it's been Jey's character that has been established the most, in my opinion. Because he's the OG of the storyline alongside Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman. Simple. Jey Uso must beat Roman Reigns at SummerSlam. It's the second biggest pay-per-view event. It makes all the sense in the world to do it there. Let's be real. And just how the whole story's going, I don't know. I feel like it'd just be a bit bland if Roman Reigns wins it, in my opinion. It's got to be one of the Usos who take it off him. It's got to be Jey. That's what I'm going to say on that. Yeah, well, we'll have to wait and see. SummerSlam's only just around the corner, 5th of August. Can't wait. Anyway, thanks for watching the video, King. I'll speak to you on the next one. Anyway, thanks for watching. Peace out.